What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering who the hell is she, I have no idea. I have not been this color, I don't think ever. I'm so obsessed with it. And you guys are about to see the whole entire process. It was a little chaotic, but it worked out so well. And I went from the red that I had to this color without any bleach. So if you guys want to know, keep watching. But first, I just want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is Ana Luisa Jewelry. A couple videos ago, I did a get ready with me and I was wearing their jewelry. I've been wearing it for a little bit now. And a couple of you asked where it was from, and I was waiting to tell you because now I have a discount code for y'all. And I'm wearing the same pieces today. So we have the double hoop scarlet earrings, the Sia safety pin earrings, which are so freaking cute, and the Adam Bold chain, which is unisex. I'm absolutely obsessed with the pieces. You guys know I love gold jewelry. I usually would get from Amazon and it'd be a cheap piece. It would always tarnish very quickly and irritate my ear. So once I fell in love with Ana Luisa's products, I was hooked. They are having a huge sale right now for Valentine's Day. If you click the link below, you will get 15% off your whole entire purchase. I cannot wait to add more just so I can get that really nice like stacked look. They have bracelets, necklaces, earrings, like literally everything. And their products range from $39 up to a couple $100. So it's nice because there is something for everybody. Sometimes, like I said, you'll look at a site and a nice pair of gold hoops are like $300. And I love these because they are more affordable. There's a 365-day guarantee. Whether it's not what you expected, you want to get a refund, you want to exchange it, 365 days, which is amazing. And that's how sure they are that you're going to love their products. And what I also like about them is that they are super sustainable, which is amazing. Producing limited batches, so there's no excess waste, offsetting carbon emissions. I really respect that, just knowing that you're purchasing something that is going to a good cause. You guys know I am super picky with my sponsorships. I only want to use a company that I truly love and would recommend it to my best friends, my sisters, my mom. I just love these products. I just think they're such good quality, they're affordable, and like I said, there's so many cute pieces that you could stack so easily, and they're unique too. They're not so cookie cutter. Like even the hoops, I love that they're double because it just gives it something else, you know what I mean? So remember, before Valentine's Day, make sure to use the code down below for 15% off. And if you're interested in how to go from literally bright red hair to this beautiful dimensional brunette, make sure to keep watching. Hi, can I please get a venti hot caramel latte?
Venti hot caramel latte?
Yes, please.
Anything else?
And can I also get a venti iced soy chai tea latte with 2 shots of espresso? Alright, my camera's dying, but let's just do a little sip. I think about food and drinks while I'm sleeping, and I was like, ooh, a dirty chai sounds good, so, oh yeah, so that's gonna be the new drink I obsess about. And get 5 times a day for the next month until I'm sick of it and can't drink it for 2 years. Just got home, I'm about to change out of my outfit. Oh, puppy check. Hi honey, good morning to you. Good morning, little tiny girl who just turned 6 months and she's still so small. All right, so here is my outfit. It has a little bit of the flare, but I'm wearing my chunky sneakers, so it's perfect. And the sweatshirt's a little bit more cropped than I thought, but that's fine. And it also is like kind of like, it has this thing that you can see it's tighter on the arms, but I don't know, I think it's so cute. I love how it's like retro now. Like this is what I used to wear in like the 7th grade. And I threw on a headband this morning to wash my face and I just went to Starbucks like that. But I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, oh my God, middle school Abby would think I'm very cool. We are going to do my hair finally. I've been meaning to do this for a while. And like I said, I do like the color. I'm just in the mood for something more natural. We're not gonna be doing any, do I even have gold pictures? So we're not gonna be doing any blonde. I feel like I always go from a color like this to a blonde, but I kind of wanna do, honestly, almost just more brown, only because, and I'm gonna try and explain this in a little bit, I don't know if it's gonna make sense, but when I remove this color and put the brown over it, are you okay? Going crazy.
Yeah.
I like your headband.
My headband's cool, bro.
Yeah, you look cute. When I remove this color and I put brown over it, I'm gonna be using a demi. It's gonna fade, so I want something that's gonna be easy to just throw a glaze over again in a month when it lightens up. If I had too much blonde in between it, it would be very difficult to pick out the blonde pieces, versus if I just do mainly brown, maybe a little bit of face frame in the front, it'll be very easy to just pull the face frame aside and then just retone the rest until I notice that it's staying the color. So once I notice like, okay, for the most part, it's staying basically the same tone for like a month or 2 or maybe even 3, then I could go ahead and probably get extensions and probably balayage it and be more of like a blonde. Also, my hair is very healthy right now, so I'd like to keep it that way. So yeah, we're just not gonna be using bleach there. We're gonna be doing a lot of color removers, kind of like this. And I actually have never done, hello?
Hi.
Sorry, I wasn't focusing. I also have never actually done that color. Like I said, I'm usually just really blonde, so I'm excited. Ooh, this is pretty. This is Sivan Ayla, who is like my goals. What are you laughing at? What do you say? So what do I have today? I'll go over the color removers I want to try first. I have a decent amount, and I asked a while ago on Instagram, like, oh, what's everyone's favorite color remover? No, I meant to bring home Pravana color remover because I have a little left and I didn't, and I was literally there today. Probably is expired anyway, so it's really not a big deal, but I have Ephisol, and then I also have Rusk Eliminate. So I'm a little bit torn on what I want to do first. A part of me, so Rusk, from what I understand, I should probably look more into it. If it's anything like, yeah, so this is for oxidative hair color. Okay, so really quick, the way color removers work is there's a color remover for oxidative hair color, so anything that you mix with 10 volume, 20 volume. And then there's also direct dye remover, which is good for when you're using like overtone, anything that comes out of the tube that color is a direct dye. So when I'm something like this, I usually like to go in with an oxidative color remover first and then a direct dye remover, but I almost kind of feel like Ephisol would just get it out right away. So it's like, do I even bother doing the Rusk first? But then another part of me is if I do the Ephisol first, I wouldn't want to do the Rusk after. So it's either do Rusk first then Ephisol, or just do Ephisol and hope it works. Should probably do this. Apply to dry hair. Good thing I read this. I was gonna wash it first. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. I kind of just want to do Ephisol. So Ephisol, me and my friend Tori were talking about this. We're actually not really like, it says there's no bleach in it, but like they're kind of, there has to be. I'm only gonna be using it with warm water. You can use it with like 20 volume. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, maybe I'll use 10. I'll see how I feel. I'll see how I feel. And then, like I said, we're not going to be lightening it today. We're just going to be color removing it as much as possible and then doing, what? And then doing a color melt.
Explain what a color melt is to me, please.
And I'm going to go in with a root smudge, a toner, leave the fronts out, tone that with something different. There's a good chance my base might be a little bit too light after this, but I'll always go in this week. What's the difference? Okay, so I have gel developer. For my root, I'm going to go in with 6T, 6NB. I meant to grab a dash of 4M, but I forgot. That's gonna be for up here. Then I'm going to use that same formula, but add 7M, which is a matte, to the rest of it. And then for the front, I'm going to use a mix of 7M and 9NB, just so like maybe like that's later, maybe just like that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna have Vinny take a before pic, change into some clothes I don't care about staining, and then we'll do a test strand. I don't feel like doing this in the back room, so we're gonna do it here and just try and be very careful, but I have 60 milliliters of water, 2 ounces of warm water or developer, but I'm just gonna do water first with a whole packet of Ephisol. So with the Pravana color remover, that one you actually do on freshly washed damp hair. And if I was gonna do that, like if I knew I wasn't gonna be washing it until I did it, I would wash it with really hot water and like Head and Shoulders 3 times. Cause fun fact, Head and Shoulders, Pantene, all those shampoos, they're actually great for stripping color. So when you go to your hairstylist and she's like, what do you use? And you're like, Garnier Fructis, and she's like, don't do that. She's not trying to get more money from you. I mean, she might, but I personally like don't sell retail. I let my clients get it at Ulta because it's like a reputable place. But I'm like, what you're using, I use to strip my color. So if you're spending $250 on your color and then you're using like Head and Shoulders, you're essentially just stripping it the second you get it done. I didn't want to do it in here, but we'll just do this. It's gonna be less messy. Why is doing my hair at home so chaotic?
I hope the rain don't come in November, cause the summer went way too fast. I'm trying real hard to remember all of the good times and memories we had.
Oh shit, I forgot this might bump my base.
Then you called out crying.
The only thing is we have the contractor coming between 11 and 1. So it's like, if he comes at 11, I have to stay here. But if it's 1, I have time to go. And I did ask him to like, you know, give me an ETA, let me know when he's on his way. So if he actually lets me know, like, hey, I'm a half hour away, I can kind of just stop what I'm doing and run back. Oh, I'm gonna be so annoyed that this broke my base. I know it's going to. I mean, it's only water, but I'm telling you, God knows what's in Ephisol, cause shit ain't right, but it works. You could see it is lightening out. I'm gonna leave this on for around maybe 30 minutes under a shower cap. No heat. Don't know how long it's been. Don't even know if it's lifting, but we are gonna make some avocado toast. The absolute best bread in the world is the Trader Joe's Everything Tuscan Pan. because it just is the best bread, man. The best bread I've ever tried. Slice of extra toasted bread. I like doing a little bit of light mayo. Really makes a difference. And these are the teeny tiny avocados from Trader Joe's. I'm obsessed with them. They're so good. They're like the perfect portion. Salt and red chili flakes. Yum. It's lifting so much on the ends. You can see it's like a yellow color. Like this would be perfect for the face frame. I'm thinking I might just let it sit for another 20 minutes. Wash it with hot water and we'll see where we're at. I'm about to jump in the shower, but it's looking really good. I don't know if we're gonna have to go into work. I would prefer, but I don't know if it's dark enough where I necessarily need to, or dirty blonde hair, whatever you wanna call this, that I dyed the red color. Ash. So we're gonna do 50 milliliters gel developer and then 50 milliliters of the 6T. So I just wanna cover all of the red.
Tell him I need my money right now. Brought me the juice, they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell.
Up to 50 of 7M. Mainly 7M, dash of 60, 6NB, 9NB. Then I think what I'll do, I just want some dimension. Now, just gonna mush it all together. So I think the only thing that would require me to go to like the studio today is if I rinse it and the top is still red. I'm gonna let this sit for 20 minutes. Okay, so it looks very dark, but shades sometimes can do that.
I like it.
I don't want gray. Like I've been saying over and over, like I'm over gray.
It doesn't look bad.
I know, but it's like, I don't even mind that it's like reddish up here. Like that really doesn't bother me. It's just so like, the thing is I toned it with gray, so it's like, okay, obviously it's gonna pick up gray, but like, I thought since it lifted so warm, it would neutralize it and make it more in the middle, versus I feel like it made it very gray. Also too, remember I wanted it to look mainly dark, which is a little light in the front, and I feel like this just looks light from here down, right?
It's definitely not as like pronounced.
As the picture.
Yeah. It is gray.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't want to be gray. Okay.
It's like almost silvery.
Right, which I would have wanted like 4 years ago, but like I'm so over that now, like I don't want it on me. I just parked at work, so the lighting is very weird, but I want to show you guys like natural lighting before I go in there. It's just very ashy. I don't know, not feeling it. Let's go fix it before Ricky comes. So it doesn't look horrible. It's not completely styled, I kind of just rough dried it, so it doesn't look like the healthiest. Most of my hair is clipped back here, so there you go. There's all my thick hair. It doesn't look horrible. It's just way too ashy on the bottoms for me. From here down is way too ashy. I don't mind how it's a little warm on the top, which I actually don't mind because I'm going for more warm tones, but it is too light. And even Vinny was like, it's not as pronounced as your pictures. So at first I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna get all this gray out? I don't wanna use Episol again, that's so damaging. But the thing is, I don't need to get all the gray out because I'm going darker. So if I tone this darker and warmer, it might be good. So I'm gonna try and get a little bit of it out by shampooing it with like hot water. So I'm going to shampoo it here, hot water, and then let's look at what toners I have. So I'm gonna decide for sure what I'm using once I wash my hair, but I think I'm gonna use 4M, 5N, a dash of 6GB on my root. I don't have a regular 4N, so that's why I'm using 4M, and the dot of 6GB will hopefully prevent it from going too ashy from the 4M. Then, I don't know, I think for like my base slash mids and ends, I might do 6NB, 7G with 5N. I'm so worried about it looking too dark, but it's too light right now. And then I'll see how the front's looking for my like face frame, but I really just want to warm it up a lot. So let's wash it now.
Stuck in the past watching videos of us. I have been trying to get rid of your stuff, but voices in my head are telling me to stop. It's all I have left, all I have of you. Thought I was more than a body to hold, baby. I wanted you, wanted us to be something more. I was so sure.
It is washed, brushed, and in a towel. We're going to mix this up. So same thing, I'm gonna mix up something for my very root, which is warm. the base, which is too ashy, and then the face frame, which I really don't care about at this point, but it's $12.24, and I would love to like leave here with it blown out and styled by 1:30, which I think is possible. I just hope my hair cooperates. So same thing, we're gonna do one at a time. Let's do 50 milliliters developer, 15 milliliters 4M. So that's at 65, we're gonna bring that up to 90 with 5N, dash of 6GB, and I need 10 more milliliters, so I'm gonna do 10 more milliliters of 5N. It's so funny because I didn't understand toning at all when I was in beauty school, and now it's like my favorite thing about doing hair. I never usually wear a cape, and I'm not super worried about this shirt getting stained, but it's gonna be a lot of dark. It's a Saturday, so it's very busy here. I don't remember the last time I was even here on a Saturday.
Don't know why you had to hurt me like that. 'Cause now I'm messed up, drinking non-stop, just trying to forget you and everything.
That is my base. Gonna throw a piece of foil. For the gray, there's a teeny bit left of 4M 5N, so I'm just gonna add some developer, and now I'm going to do a dash of 7G, good amount of 6GB, maybe a little bit more, a little bit of 5N. So this should darken it a lot, and hopefully also make it so it's not so ashy. A little more 5N. I just don't want it to be too light. And I'm gonna section out that, put it up here. This is why I don't like write down toner formulas, and if someone's like let's say this comes out amazing and I post it, people are like, what's your formula? It's so tough because it's like, this is such a random formula. This doesn't even have to do with what I did. This has to do with how it lifted, which has to do with what was underneath it, which has to do with it being like platinum. Like that's why like I don't like, what's your formula? Because like it really doesn't matter. Like you'll see I use a lot of the same toner families, but they all come out so different because it doesn't matter. It has to do with so many different things. I've never asked someone for their formula unless it's like a red where you know it was like out of a tube with 20 volume, because that's different. But like with toners, it's like you don't know. I'll never forget my client Christina Sheffo. We've been doing her hair crazy colors forever, and at one point she was teal, like Kylie Jenner teal, and she wanted to go gray. And this was one of my first couple of years, so I didn't realize how hard it was to get blue out. So we lightened her and she left it mint green. So I was just like, Christina, gray is not happening. I'll even do a test strand to show you that it's not gonna happen, which is a good idea. If a client's like not understanding, you could be like, okay, I'll show you. You throw a gray over it or something that they want, and they see it like doesn't pick up and it looks funky. They're like, oh, okay, you're right, never mind. So we do a test strand, and it turned the most beautiful lilac-y gray, and we both were like, and we were obsessed with it. But it was only because like the only way we would have ever been able to get to that color again is if we like dyed it teal and then lightened it to mint green and then did it. It was so gorgeous. And I told her, I was like, I'm kind of annoyed because now it looks so pretty and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, do what you did on her. And it's like, I can recreate it as much as I can, but at the end of the day, it was a happy accident. Or sometimes like I have a client where it's like if they go from like a reddish to a blonde and it's like pinky, and then it gets to like a really light pink, and then we tone it with 9V and it's like a beautiful dusty blush. It's like, yeah, I can recreate that, but it's not gonna look identical. All right, buddies, please get nice and chocolatey for me. I'm gonna wipe off my hands because I'm going to use this formula on the mids of the face frame. So like this. I'm gonna take it, melt it. Like there. Oh, I have a good feeling about this one. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of a like 9G into the little bit left of the toner. Okay, so you see there's only like the teeniest bit left. I'm gonna add a dot of the gel developer, some 9G to keep it a little bit lighter and also fill the gray a little bit, and a splash of crystal clear to lighten it even more. I am legit the mad scientist right now. And throw them on these ends, and hopefully it looks good. I'm gonna put that one back up here. Put this guy in a little knot. I'm gonna let this sit for like 15 minutes and just clean myself in this area up. and I'll show you guys what it looks like before I rinse it. I'll probably comb it through like a minute before too.
I was so sure to let my guard down for you. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? I gave you my heart and you tore it apart. Don't know why you had to hurt me like that. 'Cause now I'm messed up, drinking non-stop, just trying to forget you and everything.
This lighting in here is like horrible on camera. Like, I don't know, I think it's because maybe the walls are white and there's no natural lighting. Like, it always makes me look paler, and the hair, like, you can't see the dimension. Like, feels so healthy. Thank the Lord. Wow, so silky. They don't trim.
Side in my bed all day long, listening to sad songs and feeling so low, thinking about you and where we went wrong. 'Cause I wanna know why you let me go. Thought I was more than a body to hold, baby. I wanted you, wanted us to be something more. I was so sure I let my guard down for you. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? Love me like that. Oh. Thought I was more than a body to hold, baby. I wanted you, wanted us to be something more. I was so sure I let my guard down for you. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? I gave you my heart.
Obsessed.
Don't know why you had to hurt me.
Oh, Vinny. Let's see.
Wow.
Right?
Holy shit, yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, dude, holy shitty. Wow. Tools on it? Wow.
Here is the final result. Let me go into some more natural lighting, but oh, I am so obsessed. I'm trying to find it where it's not too blown out. Oh, dogs are running. But it looks so shiny. Let's get the dogs inside. Shiny and luscious and healthy. I'm obsessed. I have actually, I don't even know the last time I've been this color. The last time I've probably been a color close to this is probably when I would like box dye it in high school and it would fade to like a brown, but come here. It obviously wasn't as like dimensional and like good as this. Hi buddies, come on. Harlow, let's go. The way she runs is so funny. If I didn't tone it wrong the first time, it probably wouldn't have come out this exact way when I toned it the second time. So this goes to show you that you can go from red to brown without bleach. I really think it makes my eyes pop. And I just got a little ready. I just threw in some makeup in my jewelry because I kind of want to go out to dinner later. Like now I'm feeling good. The contractor ended up moving it a little bit, which works out perfect because now I can get started editing this video. That basically does it for this video. It was a little chaotic like all home dyeing videos are. Let me know how you guys like it. I did love the red, but I just feel like, I don't know, this is so fun and natural, which like is never for me, but like I'm really feeling it recently. I feel like it looks more mature. And you know, I'll go back to a fun color soon enough, but I really hope I stick with this for a while. And remember, if you guys want to get your Ana Luisa jewelry, make sure to use the code down below for 15% off your whole entire purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.